Right then, hello and welcome back to Sports Car GT. Of course, the GT stands for Giant Tangerines. Anyway, there was one thing that I forgot to mention in the first episode, is I've been doing a bit of grinding so I can get some money to get a new car. And yeah, if you actually win every single race in the GT qualifying class, you get given a little bonus, and we'll find out what that is now. So I've managed to get first on all the 4 qualification races, pretty much. And you get given 2 things. You get a bonus car, and you get given an invitation to a special race. I didn't mention that in the first episode because our car was very underpowered, and we wouldn't have been able to get there straight away anyway. So yeah, so there you go. We'll just quickly skip through. And yeah, we get the 9 grand first prize. We got 30,000 in the bank. And the season summary then. First place all the way. And congratulations, you have won a bonus car by finishing first place overall in the season. So we get given the car at number 37, a nice Celine. And you have been invited to the Supreme Challenge Invitational race. Do you want to enter? Yeah, why not? Might as well give it a go. So yeah, you do get given bonuses if you can beat a certain criteria, like winning every single race. And here we go then. And off we go, and it is basically just a 1v1. I don't think we're going to have a chance in hell beating this car, but we'll give it a good go anyway. It's on the Sebring short, which is the main thing. Now I did mention before that the brakes on the cars don't really work, and no they don't. To answer that question, yeah, they don't work at all. As you can see, you press the brakes and it takes about a second for the car to actually respond. So that's why I don't really use the brakes, because the car is, you know, the car slows down enough when you just let off the accelerator and just turn. So that's pretty much what I do, and I think we're actually going to get lucky on this one. It's a 3-lap event, so anything can happen. At least we're leading after lap 1. Or coming up to the end of lap 1 anyway. But there you go. See, I put on the brakes and the car just carries on going its merry way. That's lap 1 done. 2 to go. I think we should be alright actually. We've been fairly lucky. And then as soon as we've done this, we'll get into the GT3 category. Now, because of the grinding that I had to do for the money, this car is now completely tuned up as far as it will go to GTQ standards anyway. I can upgrade it further to GT3 if I wanted to, but I think we're going to go for a new car for the next class of races. I was thinking of going for either the Porsche or the Vector. The only thing is that the Vector is $120,000, but I think if we sell this car that we have now, we'll have enough money to buy a Porsche, which is ideally what I want to go for. Try out different cars for each season, and look at this, we're actually pulling away. I think it was a sports modded M3. I think it was an M3 anyway. Ooh. There's one upgrade you can't buy on these cars, and that's tyres. I think that would have done a massive improvement to the handling, so the car didn't jerk around all over the place. But to be fair, I think we've got this one in the bag. Look at the lead that we've actually managed to get on the other vehicle. Quite spectacular, if I do say so myself. But yeah, look, I'll put on the brakes. Nothing happens for ages. So yes, to answer the comment that I received, yeah, that is why I don't use the brakes, because they're pretty pointless. And there we go, we win the Invitational. What do we actually get for it though? I don't know. So yeah, we got the Sport Touring M3, and it was yeah, the Team PTG. Not too bad. Lovely. Okay, what do we get then for winning the Invitational? The Supreme Invitational, I must add. you win. And yes, of course, they give you the actual car you're racing against, which is awesome. You have won a new car. Thank you very much. So now we can actually go into the GT3 class. And let's have a look. Car shop, select car. What car have we actually got? We have the, of course, the M3 PTG. And we have the Sport Touring Celine. The only thing is, though, is that this is the other car that we can actually use for the GT3 category, or we can actually buy another car, which I was going to go for the 03 Porsche. I've only got 20 grand in the bank, but if I sell this car, it gives me an extra 59,000. Should I, shouldn't I? Actually, we'll try our luck with the car we just won, and just see how we get on, pretty much. We can't buy any modifications to it, sadly. So we're just going to go straight in for race number 1 of GT3 Road Atlanta. Lovely. So we're fairly good here anyway. And here we go then. And it's cloudy and overcast. Oh, look at this. Nice acceleration. Oh, come on, get out of the way. Oh, and it started to rain. That's never good. But fortunately for us is that the grip levels do not decrease. If it's raining, the car feels exactly the same as it does on dry conditions. And we're going to pass our teammate. Or try to. And it's getting darker. Yeah, this game actually did have different daylight settings. It's going into night time. Which is good to see in games like this. Wonder if it's sort of like a simulation to the Petit Le Mans. Oh, lightning, and I've gone off. Keep it together. Oh, no. See, with the weather effects on this game is that they're a lot better than, say, the TOCA touring car series with lightning effects. Because on TOCA they just use, say, a frame or two of just pure white, so it just completely blanks out the screen, and it is actually quite blinding, especially to those who, you know, suffer with photosensitivity. But they use like a dull kind of blue, or a brightish blue, but it doesn't fill out the entire screen, so it doesn't blind you, and it's actually manageable, which is very good to see. Little details like that makes a world of difference. Right, don't get the corner messed up this time. Oh, kind of. Yeah, we just about got there. Right, gaining. We've got one more lap to try and win. Yeah, we're really quick through here. You can go through here flat out if he doesn't get in the way. Come on, get out of the way. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, he's really annoying me with his blocking. And that's, of course, done some damage to the engine. See the puffs of black smoke. I think we're going to have to settle for second place, sadly. I would have loved the victory. It is not to be, though. Oh, unless we get him at the line. No, not close enough. Oh well. Not too bad, second place, that's still pretty good. And what do we get for winnings? Let's have a look. And we win 11 grand, bloody hell. Not bad at all. We could have won 16, but oh well, 11 is better than a kick in the ghoulies. So let's go to the next race then, and we're at Mosport Park again, 18,000 for a victory. So we're going to try our best and get the win. Again, another track I'm fairly confident with, so it should be okay. We might actually get a victory this time. Right. And off we go. So we can dive up the inside of everyone first. Come on. Contact with the other cars, they just slow your car down to a crawl, which is a real pain in the arse. Or they get in the way and slam on their brakes around the corner, which needn't have to brake on, so... Oh, for God's sake, get out of the way. Now, I'm trying to avoid contact as much as possible, just purely for the fact that it does destroy the car. Luckily though, the brakes on this car actually do work somewhat, unlike the sports touring version. So yes, I can actually use my brakes this time. Come on, get around you. Cool. These races again are only 3 laps. So this championship shouldn't take too long to complete. I wouldn't have thought so anyway. Yeah, so you can take these corners flat out. The AI don't, which is rather unusual, but then they do have the rubber banding effect where they can just pull away. One major critique about this game, which always bugged me, is the fact that you can hear the tyres screeching on the grass. That's not how it works, but oh well, we'll forgive it its small discrepancies. Right, will we actually be able to catch up in pass? That's the main question. Oh, not if we're going to do that. Come on. I might as well just go on the grass this time. Yeah. Bloody hell. Right, we've got one more lap, one more chance. Although the smoke is billowing quite a lot out of the car. Oh, God, come on. No, I think we've just thrown away our chances at a possible victory in possibly 18 grand. Oh, bloody hell. Oh well, no worries. At least we're being consistent with second places. Ah, he's right there as well. Blast it all. Yeah, no one behind, miles ahead of anybody else. And there we go, finish a lap. Second place. Bish bash bosh. And there you go. That was a pain in the arse. Oh well. It was the Celine that got the win this time though. Bloody hell. Well, there you go then, that was race 2 complete. And it's not all doom and gloom, 12 grand. I'll take it. Anyway, we'll go on to the next race then. We're at Sebring International Short. 20 grand for the win. It goes up in $1,000 increments if you notice. So you get, for the GTQs, it was 6 grand, 7, then 8, then 9 grand for the last race. And with this one, it started off as 7, whatever it was, 18, 19, 20 grand, or it goes up in 2 grand increments. You know what I mean. Oh, and it started to rain again. Dynamic weather. Holy balls. It's a good job they don't have a Dubai International circuit on this game, otherwise we'd be all using boats. Throwback to the Dubai 24 hours. Haha. It's good though, not many games back then actually had, you know, dynamic weather changing through a race. So it was an interesting thing to see back in the late 90s. And the lightning returns. Alright, let's see if we can actually get a victory in 20 grand in the bank. That would be pretty damn cool. Look, I'm using my brakes. Yay! Bloody hell, that Porsche's quick. I don't think drafting works on this game though. I have, you know, experimented when I was grinding for money. I did duck behind other cars and I didn't see any improvement in speed, so I don't actually think drafting was a thing. I just think you've got to be lucky. Alright, final lap. One more position, then you'll be first. Dive up the inside. No, no. For God's sake. Oh well, second place again. I think though we should get another invitational. If we're in second. If you finish first on all the races, you get given a bonus car. I think second or a mixture of second and first, you get the invitational. The ho-hum. Second again. Oh well, that's not too bad. That's still quite a hefty chunk of money that we've just won. So I will take that very, very much. So what we win? Let's have a look. 13 grand. That is not too bad. Okay, next race, and it's Desert Speedway again. 22 grand in the bank for this one. Let's see if we can actually change our fortunes. Ooh, and it's sunset. Off we go. Oh, you cheeky little git. Oh, slow it down. Good. That made me nervous. I thought we were going to go straight into the bloody wall then. Come on. Turn the bloody car. See, you don't want to turn too much in one go, otherwise the car does that. It just loses all control and end up spinning, God knows where. Because of that little coming together with the wall and the AI, we've got a lot of black smoke coming out of the car again. So, looks like we're going to get another second place. How ironic. Well, at least we can go through the S's flat out. Just one small consolation. Slow it down. Ooh, caught up a little bit. God, they pull away so bloody quickly. Right, we're a lot closer, so we might, I say might very loosely, be able to pip him going through the hairpin, or maybe even going through the S's. We shall try. Not guaranteeing it's gonna work, but anything is better than trying nothing, I suppose. Right, so we're a lot closer this time. Break about here. And get around. Oh, just so bloody close. Oh, we're still quite close, actually. We might. If he brakes enough. No, he's gone way too far. Forward. Oh, dive. Dive it. Send it. No. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, well. Second place again, ladies and gents. Oh, well. At least one thing, being second is technically being first, because we're first of the losers, so it's still, you know, a small victory in some respect. If you can call it a victory, anyway. But, oh well, we get another second place trophy. So it puts us up to 17 grand, or 70 grand, I should say. And we have another race. We have Laguna Seca Raceway, or Bart Seca, as I like to call it, because it does look like a disembodied head of Bart Simpson with a crew cut and a very gammy arm. And off we go. See, look at the track map on the right hand side there. It is Bart Simpson waving with a very weird deformed arm, and he's had his head shaved. That is all I can see. I cannot see this circuit in any other way. And it really bugs me, because I have Rhino to blame for that, because I was watching his, I think it was a GT video a while ago of Laguna Seca through all of the GT games franchise. And I think it was Gran Turismo 2 when you had that tiny little track map in the bottom left. And I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, that looks like Bart Simpson. And I've never been able to unsee Bart Simpson's head as Laguna Seca. So if you want to know why I do call this track Bart Seca, then you know why. Or Laguna Simpson. And saying that, we've just taken the lead, which is astonishing. Okay, lap 1 complete. 2 to go. Yeah, look at the lead, bloody hell, look at the lead we're actually pulling out from second. It's enormous. Alright, going around Bart's head. Go down his forehead, towards his nose. Yeah, these tracks, to be honest, they're pretty well modelled. The walls are a bit tall. They look a bit like a cheat code where everything is stretched a little bit, but yeah, these tracks aren't modelled too bad. I've seen worse. A hell of a lot worse. Oh, mess that up. Bloody hell, I think we got like a 5-10 second lead. We'll see at the end anyway, when everyone crosses the start-finish line. Give it another lap, we would have been able to catch in last place. Which would have been awesome. Yeah, this car does handle really, really well. A lot better than the touring sedan version. And there we go, our first victory at Bart Seca or Laguna Simpson, whichever. And there we go. So a time of 3:39.18. And what about second place? Let's just have a wait and see how long it takes him to get across. 3:54. Bloody hell, so he was 15 seconds back. Not bad. And for that, we get 22 grand in the bank, which is absolutely awesome. Anything to bulk out the bank balance is always welcome. Oh, 24 grand, sorry, it was 22 previously. That gives us 94,000 in the bank total. And let's have a look at the season summary then. Congratulations, you are now qualified to race in the next class. So we got 4 seconds and a first. Unfortunately, we didn't get a bonus car or another invitational. So I think it's determined if you get, say, 3 wins, 2 seconds, or so on. It's however many victories and you get an invitational. I can't be arsed to go through that again at the moment. Because it's going to take a bit too long. So I'll probably do the same as I did this episode and go through the series, try and win every single race, and get the invitational and the bonus car or whatever the game gives us at the end of the GT3 class. But we have unlocked GT2, so let's have a look at the cars on offer. We have... we want to buy a car first. So we have the Callaway Grand Touring. We have the C12, so that was the C7. You have the C12, the Lister Storm. It doesn't look very much like a Lister Storm, to be honest. You have the Mosler Raptor, which is pretty cool. And the Vector M12. The only other time this car was in any game was in Gran Turismo. Oh god, that's a gaudy colour. That is definitely gonna be the car I'm gonna buy next time. What's the speeds like? 307 kilometers an hour, 267. Oh Christ, that's slow. 278, 304, and 297, 307. So these seem to be the fastest ones then. And I think... Oh, actually, I'll let you guys decide what car to go for next time. So we can either go for the Vector M12, the Callaway C7, the Callaway C12, Lister Storm, or the Mosler Raptor. I will let you guys decide, and whatever gets, you know, as many comments as whatever, then that is the car I'll buy for next time. So, with that, I will leave it here for now. And next time we'll be going into the good old GT2 class. So yeah, thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you then. Take very good care.